Alright, here we are. Rimworld. Back to it. We just installed the Ideology DLC. We've only been running on Core for a while, Biotech more recently, and now we're adding Ideology to the mix. I have here a colony, some wanderers. It looks like, and this is my first time playing with Ideology. Let's take a look at them. Baseliners. Okay, so these are normal folks, I think. Not to shame wasters or anybody like that. The freeway looks like this is new. Let's take a look at what this means. Each person is a free individual with the right to their own ideas and decisions. Nobody should be made to conform. Symbol burning prevents precepts that slavery is honorable. There was a world of black clay until God created the planets and stars. God said to all, each and every one of you is a unique and holy being formed in my image. Okay. Ideologian. Ideologian. I like that. I like that word. Stello Adventist. What are these symbols? Christian origin, Astropolitan. Okay. Alright. Precepts, diversity of thought, exalted, physical love, free and approved. Execution is aberrant, slavery disapproved, no harvesting, no child labor. What? Come on, kids have to pull their weight. I mean, not talking about exploiting them, but farm kids tend to be the most level-headed, I think. Alright, let's see. They don't like cannibalism. Can we edit these? No. I'll have to look into later to see if you can create your own ideology. I'm sure it's easy enough to mod, maybe, if it's data-driven, but hopefully in-game there's a way. No corpses. They don't like insect meat. Alright, so for the most part, I feel like other than just some rules around organ harvesting, child labor and slavery, and execution and cannibalism, it's mostly fine. What's this? Roles. So the leader will be a high divis. Okay, so we have a leader and a moral guide. Looks like two different roles, and these roles are required to wear certain dress. Rituals. Alright, free funerals. Christmas party. Does that mean can start anytime? Okay. Sky Lantern Festival. Social festival. I kind of like this idea of having rituals in the game, and even for like certain people maybe having required clothing and roles. Alright, so we have new buildings and relics. Ritual seat. So we have a pew, Christmas tree, and an ideogram. Okay. A relic, so we have a chalice, a memento hilt, and a far collar. I don't know what a far collar is. But we need to build a reliquary. Turkeys, they like turkeys, huh? We can never harm turkeys. Now this is a different one for me because I'm used to really just hunting. I hunt turkeys often in this game. Hair and beards. Okay, tattoo 0 and use hair and beards. Alright, does that mean 55 people have... Are there 55 different types of hair and beards? Okay. Alright, so that's, I think, you know, I could look into some of these other ones, but this is the default one that we're starting with. I'm not changing any of our pre-rolls here. I don't know if it's by default everybody's freeway or if that's random. I could just do it just to make sure. I could randomize the whole batch. I mean, I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you know. Is this, does everybody start as a freeway? Is that default? Or is it random you start as? Alright, so who do we have? We have Jacob. Jake. Good old Jake. Looks like a good fighter. Can mine and build. Much else. AJ's more social, can do some building. Plants. Alright, so we don't have a huge diversity of skills. We're particularly lacking in cooking, medical, and intellectual. But that's who we have wandering in to this abandoned settlement. The wanderers have stumbled across the remains of the colony and decided to stay. Perhaps they will be able to continue its story. Alright, they're coming from the north here. And what does this mean? The number of Stello Adventists in your colony has reached 3. The role of God's priest. Okay, so we're gonna need a ritual spot, I think, or an altar or something. Let's let them wander slow in here. Let's take a look at what we have here. Looks like a fairly advanced colony. Not super advanced, but definitely not primitive. Looks like there are some defenses. Also looks like there's a hostile at work trying to disrupt it. Do we have weapons? We do not have weapons. We do not have weapons. But look at that, there's a hostile. A dead child. And a prisoner. We've wandered into a situation. They're not happy they've seen this dead body. Who's our shooter? There's a gun on the ground right there. 5. Alright, Jake, you're the shooter. Let's equip it. Let's equip it now. And you guys, let's get everybody sort of... She has good melee. Let's grab that Gladius. Velma, you're kind of melee too. So let's take the long way over to this, is that a plasteel knife? I don't know if the knife is better than the base. Let's take a look. 6.27. Alright, so the mace looks better. So Velma, let's equip that club. It's a club, not a mace. Alright, where did Jake go? He's running? He's avoiding trouble, huh? Tell you what, Jake. Not this time. We want this colony. We have to save what's going on here. We could do it. We could do it before they destroy that. Alright, let's catch this. Let's catch this fool. Alright, who is the... I don't think it matters. Let's capture this guy. Look, mister, we don't know what was going on before here, but it's obvious before we got here, but it's obvious that you're an aggressor. We need to rebuild these doors. We need to bury this poor child. We probably don't even have... We don't. We're gonna have to... We're also gonna have to... We're gonna have to build a new mausoleum. We have Crucius in here as well. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. He's a previous colonist. Okay. Yeah, these bodies, man. Yeah, you take care of the prisoner. Let's take a look at everybody's tasks. Let's get everybody firefighting. Everybody wants to be a patient when they must. He's the only decent doctor, but everybody should be at it though. Likewise, let's... AJ's the best at that, but... Right. Let's try to make sure everybody is taking on the burden. Man, these guys are going to be getting sick. It almost doesn't matter who's cooking at this point. We're all just going to get sick. Alright, he could be the only hunter. I would agree. Everybody else has melee, so... Everybody's going to have to build. That's fine, because they all like it. We have an okay grow ability. Everybody's gonna have to try to work at it. Where we're really lacking, what's gonna hurt us is crafting. All of these skills are really low that we've come to depend on. Three. These are probably all very similar. As we get more colonists, we could relieve some of these folks of their certain responsibilities. But we want at least... I want to say we want at least 2 people prioritizing in every category, except hunting, because only 1 person actually has a hunting weapon. And nobody is good at research. We are going to have to... Yeah, we're just going to have to hope that that works out. Jake's not happy, AJ's not happy. We're going to have to bury this child. Velma. Who is this guy? He's a berserker. Let's yeah, he's a berserker. I have a feeling he's going to be a problem. In fact, let's take a look. Can we break him? Now, we don't feel good about being slaves, do we? His resistance is high. Huh. What about Sweet Pea? Also fairly high resistance. Try to convert them as well, huh? Let's try recruiting them. Do we have to convert them before recruiting them, or do we have the opportunity to recruit or to convert once recruited? Maybe we try converting them. And only if they convert, we take them into our colony. I mean, otherwise, it's going to be problematic. AJ. It's replacing broken components. Shearing a muffalo. Okay, Jake. I know you're on the verge of cracking here, but we have to do it. You guys just got here and you already... Alright, we have to assign... He's greedy for an impressive bedroom. So let's set owner to Jake. That should cover some of that. No God's priest. How do we assign a priest? Don't we need an altar or something? Have to build here. Ideology. Ritual spot. Ideogram. Lectern. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff to build here. I guess let's start with an ideogram. And maybe... And maybe that'll open up the ability to make somebody a priest. Where could we put this that makes sense? All right, in here. Right in here. We had a garden here. Somebody had a garden here. We need warm clothes. Alright, so this is a cold time of year to be wandering and stumbling upon a place like this. We have many bodies to bury. It's working on conversion. You're playing horseshoes? I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to bury... How many graves do we have? Do we even have enough graves? Yeah, we have some graves. Oh, there's so many. Nope, I'm sorry. We've got to not let you rest for a minute. We can't have all these bodies laying around. I know it'll stress you out right now, but it'll make you feel a lot better tomorrow. Are there any more? There is another one. Alright, AJ. Jake. Alright, he's working on conversion. Velma, replacing components. One more time here. I'm sorry to interrupt your sleep. But everybody else is doing really important work. Ah, we have another body up there. Wow, so many bodies. Alright, we'll let you rest this time. Velma's visiting grave. Alright, Jake. Velma, you can take a turn burying the dead. Let's take a look, see if we have any. Alright. Dozvov can now walk. We gotta keep an eye on that one. Turkeys are sacred. Cannot be hunting them. I must remember that. Let's harvest this stuff though. It's good to sell. There's a lot of graves in this colony that we've found here. I think we've got all the bodies now. We've got all these weapons to put away. Wood to cut, doors to repair. Prisoners to take care of. How does this conversion work? Do we know of the progress at all? Is that the will? Otherwise, what is their kleptist? The prey people can teach you things, even as they die under your knife. One old lady taught me that we've long since proven we have the strength to rightfully rule this universe. Alright. They like raiding, they like slavery. Sort of like a conquest-driven deal. Alright. Well, hopefully we could show them the light. Okay, do we have switches we have to manage? Yes, let's turn on the switch. Any others? Alright, this is a lot to inherit. This is a lot to inherit. If it's getting cold out, it is getting cold out. We have to make sure all our heaters are on. We should improve how all this works. Let's just close this. Here, we don't have to turn on that heater. Let's turn on these ones though. And looks like a lot of the heaters are turned on. Turn this one off. Alright, let's keep an eye on the temperatures. Oh, this doesn't have a heater and it does. Oh, this one does. Yeah, you have to fix these beds, or these doors, especially this one. Otherwise that heat's just heating up the whole neighborhood. Alright, we need warm clothes. Let's check everybody's clothes. Oh, I'm assuming we have no parkas kicking around either. We have plenty of fiber. They have left us plenty of fiber. Heck, let's make a fourth one. Double tooks. And let's forget about the kids' pants. We no longer need that. And I don't know why everybody wants sashes, but they tend to like those. And maybe once we get this symbol on the ground here, we could designate a priest. See how this works out. It's kind of sad. The hospital is covered in blood and children's drawings. Quite tragic, I'd say. There's so much work, nobody is... Oh. Who's this body? Alright, I guess there was a body we missed. On their social tab. Alright. Jake. How do we tell who'd make the best? Do we go by their social skill? 2, 7. Oh, AJ might be a good. AJ might be a good priest. A reachable altar. Okay, well that's almost done, I think. Ideogram. Yeah, there is a reachable ideogram, isn't there? In role change. Role changer, Jake. The required number of spectators must attend. Yeah, God's priest. Alright. Let's begin. Let us observe Jake's ascendancy. Alright, successful. Alright, now I'm sure he has required clothing of some kind. Let's turn this one on too, just to make sure our tailor is able to. Looks like. Can we turn this off? We can turn that off. There's still some repairs that need to be done. There's a lot going on here. There's still weapons that should be put away. Let's haul. Okay, AJ is doing his work as a priest. Certainty. So this is all to reduce his will. Oh no, that's for slavery. So there's something called certainty then, huh? Let's take a look. Army of Spiritism. Creation and destruction. Execution required, huh? What does this say button? Do I just change him at a... I thought we had to convert him. Do we have hay for the beasts of the field? It looks like we do have some hay. How much food do we have? You should also think about should we think about planting stuff here? Are all of our generators working? It looks like we're consuming a lot of power. What else can we do? Let's make sure we are getting all the power from... Oh, no, that switch is not on. Okay, so there's at least one generator we weren't drawing from. Alright, let's... I know everybody's got so much work to do right now. We've got cooking and harvesting and tailoring. I want to expand this mausoleum, but we should probably wait then. Till more important tasks are taken. Definitely need this food. We're not even in the winter yet. We are low on supplies. What else are we low? Wood. Components. Medicine. I don't think we have anybody that could well, we need that parka work to be done. I don't think we have anybody qualified to make medicine. No. Crafting 4, intellectual 4. Are we allowed to do this? Precision rifling? Just wondering if that had a minimum intellectual skill. Alright, let's check out their needs. God's Priest Apparel. Can we do that at the... Okay, so let's take a look at the acquired stuff again. Required Priest Apparel. Is that the broad wrap or the oh, God's Priest? That's what we have. We need a hood and a burqa, or is it a hood or a burqa? Start with a hood and see what happens. And let's make sure that we're not using cloth. We want to save our cloth for various things. I think like medicine might use it. There are a few things that use cloth that you need cloth for. Specifically cloth. Uh-oh, already. We barely got here. Got recurve bows. Ooh. Breach axe. Oh, let's hope our defenses take care of them. Unfortunately, not quite yet. Okay, good. We don't have to... We didn't have to depend on our soldiers. Okay, we still have graves. feeding. He's feeding Doswaz. Oh, I'm just now noticing that my camera is covering some of these. I know for this game I should put this camera up in the upper right of the screen. So let's change that in just a second. I wanted to prioritize. Whoop. Here we go. Nope. There it is. Okay. Now we can see. Now we can see all this, all the good stuff. We've got some jade. All of the jade we have here comes from loot, essentially. Alright, AJ, you're done with him. I want you to bury this guy too. They're not the most advanced defenses in the world, but they do okay right now. If we had much more crafting ability to be able to keep up with components, the demand of components, we could upgrade. We could start using, oh, and plasteel. We have some plasteel now. We'd be able to build some auto cannons, but you know, we really need somebody to be able to make components. It'd be nice to build some of these traps as well. IEDs. High explosive shells. I believe for those we might also need components. Is that here? Alright, it's paused. Alright, let's check. High explosive shells. That's not here. Where would it be? Machining? Smithy? Where the heck would I make those? It's not here. It's not here. Pretty sure we had. Oh, maybe we don't have we don't have the tech, maybe. Let's check that. IEDs. Alright, we're gonna have to, let's take a look here. IED trap. Does it say where to build it? Where to build it? Oh, maybe we just lay it, maybe it just becomes an option. Oh no, but I'm thinking of the shells. We need the shells. Those are built at the machining table. Alright, let's check. I thought I just looked at the machining table. Oop. Here's the machining table. I'm seeing a lot of stuff here. Oh, EMP shell. There it is. Or an EMP shell, not an explosive shell. Huh, interesting. Maybe it is a research thing. Alright, let's figure out what's going on with this cougar. Jake, where are you? Jake, you have the gun. Oh, I see we have some options here for actions. We have convert. Reassure. council. Ah, interesting. Cancel the effects of a sad memory. Health. Okay. Alright, Jake. Is that cougar still after you? It seems that way. So let's go over here. The range of some defense. Is this not helping us? It's not showing up red. I thought once we attacked it, it would show up red. Huh. How close is AJ? AJ's way over there. Velma, are you any closer? Not really. Best. AJ. Alright, AJ. Let's get you out here. And Jake, we're just gonna have to... Oh, man. They're dead. Slowed. No, we don't want these things to be running around. Alright, is Velma the only one without a parka now? I know, Jake, you need to rest and heal a little. Should move Sweet Pea over here so that we don't have to heat this big building. Let's rotate our grazing, and let's go ahead and do that, actually. I know that room has to be cleaned. Where's our assignment? Prisoners, yeah. Can I assign a prisoner? Looks like maybe I just have to change this to not prisoners. And maybe this one as well. There we go. Let's move you to your new room. Let me turn this heat off. We're gonna need some more power here soon. But really worried about the components. We have 20, which is enough to do something. Maybe 2 somethings. Comfortably. But you know, they also depend on them for repairs. Yeah, we need to do something here too. We have some heal roots. Rice, rice. Kept psychoid for the waster. Nice, okay. Why do we only have 2 of these? Let's check our status here. Target. How do we know what the progress is? Okay, she still doesn't have a parka. And he still doesn't have his hood, or does he? No. Which is why he wants his priest apparel. Is he in pain? Itchy. Aching. Alright, the big one is his left arm. Let us make a bionic left arm, maybe? Do we have the crafting skill? I don't think we could do that right now. Crafting 8. Yeah, nobody here could do that. What about just a good old-fashioned prosthetic? 4 components, crafting 5. We have a 3 as our highest, so we can't yet take care of Jake's pain. Undergrounder. Oh, we have an undergrounder. Well, we could make your room up here, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build... Is this marble? Sure. Let's build a marble wall here. Keep it nice and consistent. Then we'll mine it out a little bit. Oh no, I wasn't keeping an eye on that, was I? I thought... Oh, I only replaced it. Okay. Hidden conduit is supposed to be able to prevent that. I haven't completely replaced the entire thing with hidden conduit yet. I'm almost there, though. Oh, I should have made a door. And let's also get some lighting in there. Let's do up the floors. Let's make it nice. We'll get you underground. Okay, does Vav. Will we be able to convert you before your next escape attempt? That goes double for Sweet Pea. Alright, we have a conversion. Wait, who did he successfully convert? I didn't get to read all that. Do we have the messages? Sweet pea. Away from kleptism. So we still have a little bit of ways to go. Ah, these stupid animals getting in here, and how are they getting in here? Is there a hole in my... I thought they can't cross the barricades. We're not getting any cool animal, like any docile animals in here, just these hunters. These predators. Is it hunting? Doesn't matter. Alright, Jake. I hate to interrupt you working on that parka. Let's get you guys over here. That'll give Jake a clear shot. Get you closer, Jake. Alright. Took care of business. Alright, Jake, continue working on that parka, please. We need Velma to be warmed. Actually, doesn't she look like she has a parka? Oh, she grabbed a tainted one. Doesn't look too upset about that, though. Huh. There's so many other priorities at the moment. It's going to take them a little bit to get to that undergrounder's room. And we're putting a lot of energy into these prisoners, but hopefully there's a payoff there and that we'll have more hands. And now it looks like they're using these other basins. Good, 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 good. She got good clothes now, finally. Nope, she's still wearing a tainted one. Oh, there she goes. She has a nice one now. Then we have an order to get rid of smelt apparel. Awful poor. Is there a way to do tainted? Yeah, allow tainted. Okay. This should be his... Oh, we're doing another parka? Oh, we did have an extra one there, just in case. Alright, Jake, I know. You're hungry, you're in pain. Oh, are you still working on those orders? Oh. Sweet pea. So once she's converted, then I guess we're gonna have to do the old recruit. Or should we do the recruit first? Maybe that's what we have to do. I mean, he's gonna try to escape in 56 days anyway. Ah, of course. Of course. Sweet pea. Do we have penoxycyllin? We don't end up anybody that we do. So let's go ahead and I don't know if that helps with this flu or not. It's got a couple of toes missing, huh? What's this guy wearing? Or mask? Should probably do the recruit with this guy as well. Maybe we could convert them after they're recruited. Maybe it's not just, even though it's under prisoner, maybe we could, okay, she's considered free with 52% certainty. So that isn't high. Let's check out the others. 100%. 100%. 89%. Guys still haven't cleaned up the hospital either. Okay, you're still making cowboy hats. We still haven't made our hoods. Oh, you did make the hood. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, let's bump the hood up in priority. And let's just do the last cowboy hat. We don't need him tied up doing, although it is boosting up his crafting, I bet. It's up to 3 now. Almost 4. We need it to be 8 for bionics. I think also for components as well. It's not a bad idea to have him grind it, but who else do we have? Oh, hers is 5. So that'll be a little bit ahead anyway. Not by much. I mean, he'll be 4 by the time, maybe even 5. Alright, you get the conversion. Alright, does evolve. Let's check. 50%. Okay. And we are going to head and recruit. So this is, we took a longer path. Maybe we should have recruited first and then converted. Just to have these extra hands doing work. I mean, we need food, we need... What are we doing with all these drugs? I guess Sweet Pea's a waster, she'll need them. Let's check and make sure everybody's doing good stuff. We've got a cook going, that's good. What do we have to cook actually? Oh, a little bit of rice. I see. Got some harvest, a little small harvest going on here. As soon as we free up some hands, I want to get the... Sure exactly where that's hidden. Okay. That's hidden. So everything above, I think it was the kitchen. Yeah, that's power. So everything above here is probably regular old power. So can we... Oh, we don't have steel right now. Oh, we're gonna have to mine some steel. Speaking of mining, this still hasn't been taken care of. Oh, did we ever say we wanted a door? Maybe that's why it hasn't been taken care of. I thought we did that. That's why that hasn't been taken care of. I thought we already had the door. Okay, we have an undergrounder that needs a room here, so this will be nice. Okay, we're all helping. Cooking. She's cooking. Yep, they're all going to be horrible at this. 5, 6, 5. Okay, not horrible. Not compared to everything else. Yep. We are lacking some skills. Hopefully... See what Sweet Pea looks like. She'll be a good doctor. And her crafting's okay. Artist, social, intellectual. Alright, so we'll gain. We'll gain with these two. Yep. There's gonna be lots of food poisoning going on with nobody that knows how to cook. Yeah, they're doing the best they can. Alright, the cowboy hat's complete, so he should be working on his hood now, which will make him happy. Oh, he has a hood, it looks like. Okay. Oh, I did bump that. I did bump the priority up. Alright, does he need more? He still needs more apparel, so he needs the burqa. I wasn't sure if it was hood or burqa. Looks like it's both. Uh-oh, Sweet Pea has a crisis of faith. Now, I'm new to this ideology, so let's see how we deal with this. Her psychite dependency. Okay. Tense pain. Last ingested. So we could do a couple things here. We could administer some flake. Is flake psychite? Let's administer some flake. Yep. And then, Jake, you're gonna have to... He's already about to chat with her. Right. I don't know if his chat was in that vein. Change per day due to mood. Okay, so a lot of it has to do with mood. He's making the grand sculpture, huh? That's pretty, Let's clean up this room. Let's probably clean up this room too. We're making everybody sick with this poorly cooked food. While we're cleaning, might as well clean that one too. Okay, AJ. Serious pain. Oh, the food poisoning will do it. Food poisoning will do it. We're about to put a burqa on the... Whoops. Alright. Where are we at? Where's the burqa? We should just not run this maybe. I mean, I know he's working in here. The amount of components we're burning through just repairing things. We have nobody that can make components. We've had 0 traders pass through. Once we get Velma's room built up here, I think we'll have to... Oh, look at this. This thing's degrading quality. Oh, it's too bad. Steel Gladius. What is this? Oh, guinea pig. Alright, you should be happy now, Jake. Go ahead. Put it on. You're not gonna wear it? You just made it. What is going on? Oh. Cracked. Minor pain. Yeah, we have to get you a replacement for your good limbs. What's going on? How are you wounded? What happened? Oh, a transport pod crash. Hopefully they're not... Oh, it was because Jake was insulting him. He's like, I don't care if you are the priest. Don't talk to me that way. Alright, good. Good. Oh, nope, we don't want to capture. We want to rescue. Let's rescue Flip. Hopefully he survives. In fact, let's make sure. Bruised. He's just bruised. It's not critical. It doesn't look critical. Oh, he's in this awful hospital. Let's clean the hospital up real quick. Okay, we don't care about the slave ship. Oh, he's just gonna leave? He's gonna leave? Come on, Flip. I thought we had ourselves a... Why is he leaving? Huh. What's wrong with... Oh, AJ got into that fight. We just keep feeding people the worst food. We have to spend half of our time just cleaning up. Alright, AJ, let's clean this dining room. I know you're wounded, though. We're out of medicine. All we have is herbal medicine. We have nobody that could craft it. Oh, or do we? No. I think our intellectual is too low. We have the crafting, not the intellectual. You know what? Nobody's even touched the research. I wonder if we should remove somebody's responsibilities so that we have somebody grinding intellectual. Might be worth it. Flip. Well, if you stayed, you'd have a better cook. A slightly better cook. Okay, Sweet Pea, how you doing? Awful prison cell, ate without a table, ratty apparel. We're gonna have to have a pair of pants waiting for her when she joins. I don't have any kids right now, so let's... that stuff. Pants. I wonder if we could outfit her while she's a prisoner. Okay, we've got some melee heavies here. I should have picked... oh, no, that's toxic. Okay, they're going to be coming in from this direction. Our priest is the only one with a gun. Oh, let's slow this down. Send our priest here. AJ, you're kind of hurt already, so let's just rely on Velma. Alright. They're done. We can let them go. But Velma, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to bury this guy. Oh, there's two of them we'll have to bury. Make you good. Bye. How are we doing on graves? We still have a few open. Let's see what we can do for you. He's still mad about the insults. Pain. He's got a crack in his femur. Is there anything to do about that? Get in it. Anesthetize him, maybe. I don't think we're ready to put together a caravan. Oh no, this isn't a caravan. No, I don't think we don't have that crafting ability to do that in a short amount of time. We should be building toolboxes in all of these places here. What does a toolbox need? Steel. We are severely short on steel. Flip is not going to stay, huh? Better how much we care for him. No, first clean up. What's up? How come that dirt isn't cleaned? Oh, see you later, Jim. Or Flip. Okay, AJ. Looks like your fracture is healed. We're just down to bruises. Let's slow down the power input here. Alright, who could possibly trade with these guys? I think it would be the priest, but it looks like it's going to be AJ if they're not on their way out of town. Catch up with them. Alright, they're just camping out over here. We could provide a way in, I guess, if we put add a door to that side. They don't have any components or real medicine. They don't have anything we want. Do we have anything we want to unload? Some raggedy clothes. Some bows. Get rid of the spear. That club. We only need one breach axe, I guess. Get rid of this other spear. Okay, that looks about right. Huh, that Burke is still not being worn. Interesting. Do we have anything else we could sell? You know, we need this, I would say the drugs we can get rid of, but we need that for the waster. We never harvested that, oh, they don't have much money anyway. But did we not harvest this stuff? Still just never got to the ambrosia. That's why we need more people. We need the ability to do more work. Alright, some of this is done. Smooth out these walls. Let's finish the floors. Marble tile. Get that light installed, we can then move. Oh, component mining worksite. Controlled by the Pact of the Cave. Okay. The Pact of the Cave. We're not ready to roll in and take that by force. Can we jump? Fine quality. I don't think we could jump there without a... There's a logging worksite there too, huh? 2 people. 14 components. I don't know. We could defeat 2 people if we leave everybody behind, our prisoners behind. But then what? Then we have to set up camp. We need these guys. Distance is lowering. Looks like we'll have Sweet Pea relatively soon. What's going on? This event. Did we just destroy the vent? Oh yeah, let's get the meat. That was a godsend. Let's prioritize this. Come on. Don't you have a burqa? Let's... Do we have to force you to wear it? Where'd the burqa go? Where is it? Showed up in our trade options. Alright. Can never just let me get one thing done. Actually, we don't care about the cover there. Where's our second? Okay, we have 2 here. We should add another turret once we get components secure. Alright, there's 1 down, 2 down. Okay, good. Draft. We can. Attack that to death. Hopefully they don't get up before I get there. Alright. You could be undrafted. You could be undrafted. There's our holy turkey. Turkey is a sacred animal. This bookshelf is almost full. We have to add a smaller one here. This one's almost full too. There's a small one right here. Begging for 230 silver. What will this do? What will this do? Well, We could kill, arrest, sell, or harvest them without any diplomatic consequences, but we do have moral considerations given our religion. A charity quest. People with charitable beliefs. Let's take a look at our beliefs. Probably have charitable beliefs. Alright, I'm not seeing anything explicit here. Huh. I'm not seeing anything explicit here about charity. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Let's see if any of the others do. It's funny, some of these people don't want to eat nutrient-based. I don't blame them. I'm still not seeing charity, not with a quick scan. So I'm wondering if I'm even looking at the right place. I'm not really seeing much that domain here. Am I just looking in the wrong place? What's going on? Alright, let's go back up to our thing here. Let's take a look at the expectations raised by 2 levels. You know, I'm not really seeing yeah, I'm not really seeing that. I didn't see it in any of them though. We'll see if it has a negative outcome if I don't do it. That might be the only way to know for sure. That might be the only way to know for sure if charity is one of our tenets. Alright, we're in the winter now. We're in the winter now. Is it almost time to build a Christmas tree? We need steel. We need steel to build a Christmas tree, huh? Okay, this room is almost done. Still don't have the lights because we have no steel. We have to get some mining orders in. This place has been picked pretty clean by the previous colony. Oh, there's some steel. Some gold. Here's some steel. Let's start with that. And you, we were going to try to find that burqa to make you wear that burqa. Because you seem to be upset that you're not wearing one. Though I know there's one around here somewhere. Oh, it does. Well. Let's clean these prison cells, by the way. It's our resistance. Close. We're getting close to having a new colonist. We could use that. Where is that burqa? Is it still in progress? Oh no, that's pants. Oh, we have no steel to finish this work. What happened to it? Did we deconstruct it? Man, alright, that's my flowable took. Could have sworn we built one. Made one. Yeah, we made one. Alright, who's this? The Chalisi Doctrine. She is very certain. Each person is unique and valuable. Okay, it doesn't sound so different. We're both individualists. Not so different. Let's see what she has to say over here. So we have so many orders that are outstanding, we just don't have enough people to carry them out. I mean, we have like jade laying around. He's working on recruiting, so that's why we're hesitating here for a second. Let's haul that away before we work on our sculpture. We do want another sculpture to put right here. But I am really wondering why you're not wearing... I wonder if it's because of the weather. Are you just going to be unhappy every winter because you're not able to wear your burqa? I don't see it anywhere, though, to try to force you. Just don't even know where it is. As long as we don't get a cold snap, I'm pretty sure we're going to do okay for food over the winter. What happened to that traveler? Didn't try to pollute the minds of my prisoners, did they? Let's take a look. Only 19% certainty. But where'd he go? 61. He's doing better. Does she have any needs that we need to concern ourselves about? Okay, she's suffering because it's been 5 days. Let's go ahead and let her have some. That'll keep her, if she's unhappy because of that, that'll make her start losing faith. And might make it harder to recruit. So close. So close. Then we'll have a true doctor. A good cook, which we desperately need. Another melee though. We need a shooter. And somebody who has more intellectual abilities than anybody else, even though hers is pretty low. And she's just as good at crafting as anybody else that we have. Even better. Slightly better. So she'll be valuable, even though she's dependent. She has drug dependencies. She'll be, we have enough drugs to keep her going. We're growing the stuff to keep her going. I know, Jake, you got all these needs. We can't do much about it right now. Cramped interior. Oh, is it because where you are, or are you talking about where you live? Because you have the nicest room in the whole colony. Do I have to improve all the work areas? Yeah, he doesn't like working in there. There's a lot of work left on that project, too. I should be made comfortable. I swear to God, you have a burqa. I don't know why you're not wearing it. Oh, that's nice. But it's raining. Okay, dissolve of. What's it look like for us? You're getting close to being recruitable. You also have more faith. She's real close to being recruitable. Is there a way we could... Okay, we want to reassure maybe? Alright, that boosted her certainty up pretty well. I'll have to keep that in mind. I know, Jake. I mean... we're gonna make a big, god-awful monstrosity of a grand sculpture. Hopefully it's not ugly. This one looks real good. All these memorials. Honor people that are not with us. People that these folks here have never met. You just kind of wandered into this colony. You know, I wonder if you could be a wanderer in this game. If you really truly could wander. Should try it sometime. Oh, medical treatment. What happened? Oh, they got into a fight with each other. Velma disrespected AJ's jawline. AJ flies off the handle if anybody insults him. Velma, come on. You don't insult a man's jawline. Jeez. Oh, this is rough. Yeah. And all we have is herbal medicine, which we're running low on because you guys keep fighting. But I think we have to put this power back on. No, it's not even. That was just probably the timer up here. So we need, I bet, can Sweet Pea make medicine? Her intellectual isn't that high. Sadly, it's the highest that we have. Oh. Well, he has a high intellectual, but not crafting. I wish you could kind of make them work together, maybe. On a single task, if there's more than one dependency. More than one prereq. But no, we need somebody that... I wonder if we could get her intellectual up. Maybe if we could have her do nothing but research. Until she's smart enough to make medicine. Because we're desperate for medicine. I mean, we've got like herbs growing. There's some herbs outside. I don't even know if they're going to harvest them. We've had other harvest orders just go unheeded at the moment. There's so much to do. Come on, we need you. Resistance 0, she's almost there. Alright, she's going to gear up. She needs a weapon. Let's go with the plasteel knife. And then what? Everybody's on firefighting and patient. She's the best doc. We could actually take these two down. A priority on the doc now. Get him off childcare altogether. No animal handling. Cooking. That's the one we want on the cooking. 1-1. Let's get both of these guys off. They're poisoning everybody. Construction. Everybody's on construction. Alright, we'll get you off grow and you put you on second tier. We were gonna... We'll do that in a second, I think. I did talk about just having her on research. You know, I probably should. Probably should. See if we can. Alright, I wish I could just disable this instead of changing the numbers. Never gonna remember. Alright, everything else. Alright, from cooking, maybe. Alright, let's get her off. Let's undo everything that we just did. Except for cooking. Hopefully that doesn't take too much of her time. AJ's on a food binge. Also, what is her... Her certainty is low. So Jake, before... Alright, there's cooldown on that. Reassure. I guess it affects all of them. It's cooldown on all his minister duties. Alright, she is doing the research. Let's take a look. Alright. If we could just get her up to 4. Then we could make some medicine. Alright, Velma, what do you need? Tense pain. That should help a little bit. That soothing. That soothe. Hopefully we won't have to deal with food poisoning for too much longer. I realize we have 83 meals, probably all cooked by incompetent cooks. Oh crap. AJ. What is going on here? Which one had the medical emergency? Let's take a look at that again. Nope, I'm not going to take care of your pollution. We have our own problem with toxic waste. And if we can't keep it together, who is the undergrounder? Is that Velma? Is that AJ? I thought we had an undergrounder here. Undergrounder indoors. Oh, she's happy because she's indoors right now. Will she be even happier for bedrooms up here? Ah, Velma. What's going on? Oh, thank you, Crimson. I don't know what's going on with this one, though. Food poisoning, I guess. Some anesthetic. So just to give you a little history, this colony is the remnants of a previous run with my first biotech colony. This colony that came in actually inherited prisoners and whatnot that were left here when the other colony failed. And this is my first ideology addition to the game. So this is being run on ideology and biotech at the moment. So for now we have just some freeway wanderers that came in and kind of took over the remnants. So they had to bury the old colonists and take over care of the prisoners. They were able to recruit one, including doing some conversion. The waster, though, is I think having a little trouble with certainty. Oh no, come on. What does she need rescue for? Does she keep trying to get up? And nobody knew how to cook. Nobody knew how to cook. So everybody's sick constantly. Our newest recruit, she knows how to cook. Thank God. But she hasn't had much opportunity. You could see the vomit everywhere, and there's just so much work to maintain that we haven't even had a chance to clean. We don't have anybody that can make medicine. We don't have anybody that can make components. We're trying to grind skills to get there. Sweet Pea in particular, I'm trying to get her her intellectual up so that she could make real medicine for us. And then once she gets some medicine, then she could be our primary cook and doctor. So she actually adds a lot to the colony. All right. Get some jade. We could maybe do some art with that. Did we finish? There was a piece of art being worked on. Did it get finished? It did. All right, let's install this. Wanted this to go right here. This is the first piece of art created by our new colonists. So all of these are monuments that reference people that belonged here that these folks have never met. Other than perhaps the prisoners that got converted, who had a hand in killing them, unfortunately.